Hi, Kendra. My name is Dania. It's really nice to meet you. Thank you so much for meeting with me today.
It's nice to meet you too.
I just want to start off by saying this conversation is completely confidential. Anything that you choose to share and that we discuss will stay strictly between you and I, unless there is something that comes up that I feel like might be putting your safety at risk or somebody else's safety. Then I would choose to proceed moving forward with how I would need to handle that. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, awesome. So I just wanted to first talk about your hobbies. I saw that you were interested in poetry and cooking. Is that just something that you're using just to relax, or like how did you start liking these things?
For poetry, I just kind of like to write it. And so with that, like I feel like it is a great like relaxing skill for me. Cooking, I started cooking with like my mom and like my siblings. And then now I cook with my foster parents like once or twice a week. And so with that, but like growing up, like I loved cooking with my mom. And then other things I mean, I like science. I've been like into like going on walks and like looking at like plants and animals and like figuring out how to identify them. But yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. It just kind of seems like all the things that you're into are kind of like decompressing activities or just really relaxing. That seems like you're most comfortable with yourself in your own space and just being at peace in your own company. So I think that's really awesome that those are things you're into. How's school going?
It's going. I'm trying to get my grades back up. Like I really want to go to college. And so with that, and I kind of just have to like do a little bit better to like
Hmm.
get that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. I mean, you've been through a lot of crazy different experiences at such a young age, so it makes sense why your grades might have slipped up a little bit or you were distracted elsewhere from school. So that's totally understandable. But now it seems like you've been getting your grades back up and you're finding interest in school. That's good to hear. And then I saw that you were trying to become a lawyer. What inspired you to choose that career choice?
I really want to help people and I want to like, have like a stable job for my family and like secure like my family and stuff like that. And I just think um being a lawyer would be really interesting. And so that it really helps me like provide for my family.
Right, exactly. It's definitely a rewarding career, I feel like. And I feel like with somebody with your background and, wanting to do right for other people, you definitely have the heart for that career. So I think that's really awesome of you. Um, I know that you're in the foster care and you're separated from your siblings. Can you maybe share a little bit about how it feels to just be away from your siblings like that?
It's really, I think like the one way I would describe it is like I really miss them. I do
Right.
try to like keep in contact with them every other day, with my siblings. And like I feel comforted that like they're with my Aunt Marla, my mom's sister. But again, it's like I used to see them all the time and now I don't. And so I think about them and I get sad and stuff like that. But I really do like hope that in like the end of all of this, like I get to just like be with them again and like we get to go back to doing the things that we loved to do together.
Right, that's so good. And I think that you being a role model figure for them is really great that you're trying to turn everything around for yourself. I think you spent so much time being in that caregiver role, so it might be kind of hard to transition to being your own person and doing things for yourself instead. But I understand the feelings of missing them. You went from being almost like a mother figure for them, and then now you guys are separated. But it's really great that you guys had the opportunity to talk to each other over the phone or even seeing your mom. How's that been with the visits?
It's been good. I mean, it's like there hasn't been any issues. I kind of feel sad for her because I feel like, she kind of got put into like a really hard position with like my dad passing away and then like trying to handle all of us and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wish like possibly like I could have stepped up more, but I did as much as I could for her. And
Right.
so, yeah. But like I feel like really sad. Like every time I just think about my mom, like I'm just like, oh, like I wish it could have been different.
Right. Yeah. And those feelings, I understand that lately you've just been feeling kind of sad when you wake up, doesn't want to get out of bed. Do you think that certain things might be triggering that? Or do you think that you just wake up feeling like that maybe?
I think it could be like all of the above. Like some days like I just don't know like why I'm feeling sad. Like I don't understand like how like I feel like I have like a good system with like my step parent like my foster parents. And so with that and like I like my foster parents, I like my foster sibling. And so that's so sometimes it's like confusing when like I wake up and I don't want to like get out of bed. And then
Right.
other days like I just feel like I am just like so sad because of everything that we've gone through.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, like you just went through a lot at such a young age. It's definitely going to take a little while to feel out your feelings. It's totally normal. I know that you're super involved with your religion, and that I remember hearing that you feel connected with your dad just because you feel like he's always watching over you. And it seems like that is something that keeps you going. I feel like. Yeah, that's really great. And I mean, it's just the small things like that to just, if that's what takes you to get motivated, that's, you just got to go with it. And that's really great that you have some type of way to connect with your dad. I just feel
Yeah.
like you've handled a lot of responsibility at such a young age. What do you feel like with connecting with me you would want to change emotionally? Like, is there a goal you want to have? Is there certain things you want to work on?
I think my goal like overall is just to like be less sad. Like I don't know if that's like possible, but like I feel like maybe possibly like working on like acceptance and like understanding like these things don't like define me and like and like what can I do when I get sad? Like what can I do to like get myself out of bed?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that with us connecting with each other more often, we definitely can accomplish that and find different ways to help deal with your emotions. I think the hobbies that you have been doing help a lot with any type of feelings that you might be having. So I think that I will continue to make sure this is a space that you feel supportive and respectful for you. And I'm excited to see the future meetings like this so we can help you out with those feelings that you might be having.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Thank you so much for meeting with me, Kendra. It was nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
thank you.